Hey there, YouTube. I am Wheelchair21, and no, hell didn't freeze over, and this is not a Dole's DVDs. This is actually a goddamn vlog. First, we're going to be talking about what I got. Yeah, because I actually got shit for this vlog. Two, what the hell's been going on in my life. And three, what the hell I've been planning to do for the future. And other than that, one of the reasons why I don't really like doing vlogs nowadays is specifically because I don't like having to groom myself or make sure I don't have any cuts or gashes if I fall out of the bed and scratch myself, or acne or all that other crap, or that one side of my sideburn grows in blonde and the other side grows in dark, because that kind of actually does happen. One will actually grow in lighter and then the other one will grow in darker and vice versa. So I just yeah, hate having to do that whole grooming thing. But for Dole's DVDs, I'll make the exception because I rarely do them nowadays. So first off, I got these two amazing drumsticks for my drums. No, actually, they're just the Shin Godzilla Monster Movie vinyls, stages 2 and 3. Yeah, there's no such thing as stage 1. It's not visible in the movie, but this is 2, this is 3. And I can't wait to review them alongside of Big Daddy Shin himself, as well as Figuarts Alien Bolton. Now, I kind of hope Mr. S watches this vlog, because that used to be a little ongoing joke when me and him used to talk on Skype. For some reason, we always like to make the Bolton laugh, or at least that was a thing we normally did, because we'd talk about Ultraman, because no one else really seems to talk to him about Ultraman when I used to talk to him about it. It was only one of the few guys that would get on Skype with him and be like, yo, so that Ultraman, son. Then you got the Takara Legends Scourge. Now, I did try to get Blur from Amiami, and every time the pre-orders would reopen, Blur would sell out fast. So I ended up just getting them at Big Bad Toy Store. Don't regret it, and it's great. I actually chose to get the Takara version of Scourge and Blur, mostly due to the excessive added paint apps to make them look more screen accurate. Now, I remember Soundout made a joke saying that I'm a G1er, even though I'm really not. I grew up with the syndication of G1 on, USA and Sci-Fi, but, the only thing that really stood out to me was, a few episodes from the first 2 seasons and the G1 movie. And when it comes to the G1 movie, that's, my only favorite thing of American G1 before you get into Headmasters, Master Force, and Victory. So, I always want, good, accurate representation for basic figures in the modern age, whether it be classics or Universe, Generation, so on and so forth. So that's why I went the extra dime, the extra dollar to get these. And that's also just because, why not? I mean, people are going to say, just get a Masterpiece or a third party. Sometimes I just want to get the official goddamn product. Just a regular toy, not some collector's piece. God. What kind of shallow bastard do you have to be to have that much money to just throw it out on these things and hope that they're made? Fuck. As well as, I got the Gundam Astaroth model kit. Now, one of the reasons why I got this was the design looks great. I really like Iron Blooded Orphans. I'm a bit behind, not just because of the dub is still being, released, but actually because I didn't watch the last 7 episodes of it subbed, as well as this is from the OVA, so I kind of got to catch up on shit like this. One of the reasons why I bought it is, one, it's red, it looks cool, and the fact that, it looks like something I'll probably buy again for customs and mods. There's just something about this kit that looks pretty damn special. Probably once I review it, probably there's already a shit ton of reviews for it out there, but once I, do all that, I'm probably going to be yes, this is some solid work, yo. And last but not least, with Toys R Us doing the sale, I was able to get Cable and Phoenix from their, for $15 or $16 Marvel Legends sale. I was going to get a lot more of them, but the ones I wanted were sold out, and I luckily found them at Walmart. But that was a headache all in its own right, just because I was trying to get them to price match, and they have these new outrageous policies about either we don't price match, or we have to price match it to its online price, even though it's a in-store sale, and all that jazz. But anyways, so the part that we were going to talk about, what I've been doing, and where we're going. So what have I been doing? Well, other than, trying to continue working at Herotaku and so on and so forth, as I'm kind of off camera. I don't know why. my chair kind of moved and re-angled itself, like repositioned itself to go straight rather than being on an angle and me being like this. So I'm more centered, but nevertheless. So, anyways, working at Herotaku, me and Project decided to rebrand Toku Anime News, pay for a domain, and relaunch. So, like, you can look at old Toku Anime News on Blogger, but we now have a real site. It's Hero Club. Yes, that site I've been talking about at the end of the video, so go check out Hero Club. It's even on my YouTube channel. You can follow it on Twitter, Instagram, yada, yada, yada. Check us out on Facebook. And pretty much, like I said, we got the band back together. You got myself. You got Project. You got even Eugene, one of the original founding members, along with myself and Adam Stabelli. And then you got Darkon. Then you got, from Herotaku, our buddy and good friend, Brian Benjamin, ex-Ben3000, as well as, well, Herotaku alumni, I guess, Visible Ninja, and Soundout, because they were like, oh, we kind of don't want to do it anymore. And then they were like, well, you fam, so we help fam. While we're still helping Herotaku, me, Darkon, and Brian Benjamin. So, yeah. So, we bounced back between the two sites, and this was the thing that we wanted to do, me and Project. One was because we just wanted to feel like ourselves again, but at the same time, like, Herotaku's been a part of me. So I've been like, it's weird doing the same thing for two different sites and trying to still feel like an individual. But I like Hero Club. I just like feeling a little calmer, even though there's nothing to be calm about in this line of work. I'm just trying to get the news out there, being first and looking good. So it's like, it's one of those things where, I don't know, it's just like weird. I don't know. I think the responsibility has made me more positive of having the full control of responsibility. I don't know why, how that makes me positive and not stressed out. There's the fact that me and Project are trying to loosely start an actual business, like trying to become like a toy seller or reseller, where, you know, where we buy and repurpose or buy and just resell stuff that people may want at good prices. Like when it comes to like used items from like Yahoo Japan auctions, we're trying to work on that. It's nothing in fine print right now, but like we got one lot and we're going to see how stuff works out and see where it can go from there. We're also trying to restore the podcasts. Yeah, that's kind of a thing. We need to bring back our podcast, not just for ourselves, but for our fam at Herotaku and Raijo Nihon. We want to do it. Problem is, like, no one's ever around anymore. And usually the code for us is it's hard shooting a podcast with just two people, because it's like we record it, then one of the people have to actually edit it and then send it to the other guys to then put up on the websites. And it's just kind of ridiculous, you know, when it's just the two of you. And it also sounds like at times it's not as animated, like, because what if we both have the same opinions? It's like we need a tiebreaker or a bit of difference. So we always like going in a trifecta for hosts, or four people, so we at least have two who like this and two who don't like that. So there's at least always a loose even, but the chance of having, you know, an odd reaction. But yeah, that's stuff we've been doing, stuff we're trying to get back together with and stuff like that. We have more people that are probably going to be coming into Hero Club, but that's because we all fam, we all friends, we all allies, we all trying to work and do stuff. There's other plans working on where we're trying to make peace treaties. And people are like, why do you need peace treaties? It's like, it's just more like business ventures with other friends and allies and other websites, because like, hey man, we all need to make a living, and we all need to try to make sure we all evolve and expand rather than just have one dominant factor in Toku entertainment or just otaku entertainment. Because like, hey man, it's better to work together than to like just be like trying to wreck your you know, competition. Work together, stand together, unionize. I don't know, something about being a team. I don't know, Toku's kind of taught that. Be a team, don't run on your own. Even though, like, when you look at it, it's like, well, that's been, like, me and Project's mantra since we became friends. And he'll, like, write in the comments below, what the hell do you mean friends? We ain't friends, we are acquaintances. And that's also the scheme with Oga and myself. But, nah, man, we all good. And one thing is I did it in the original draft of this vlog, but to be honest with you guys, Yes, I'm going to say it publicly, and it's going to hurt me. It's going to hurt me in my soul, especially with the fact that I might have a heart condition or a lung condition. I don't know what it is, but Darkon is the face that runs the place. But then there's like me, Oga, and Ben, who are the champs that runs the camps. So, yeah. 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 Props to Darkon. Because without him, we'd all be dead. He is a good workhorse. He is a good champion. Okay, I said it now. Okay. We respect and value Darkon. Anyways, check out Herotaku and Hero Club. You can follow them on Twitter. You can follow them on Facebook as well as myself and on Instagram. I will see you next time.